this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running to the left. Crosses the 30. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Clark. Driven back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Going long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Another incompletion on third down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
side. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the return, it's Wingo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Stop right there. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a good job by this defense, staying disciplined, not getting lost on their keys. Man, they're aggressive, expecting a run play probably on 3rd and short. They slipped the screen in there, but they're disciplined enough to stay home, to get the tackle, and now force the 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Manning. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires it down the seam. Working the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage. But they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
From the gun, it's Edwards. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets it away.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fourth down, Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. I don't feel...
It's the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back in this offense. I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throwing Sellers. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Sellers from the gun on third down. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Sellers. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Sellers. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on third down. Unloads in the nick of time.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. They're all over him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Bulldozes his way through. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go.
Makes a grab and room to run. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
They go play action with Manning. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The ride. Uh-oh, look out. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Misses badly on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To throw, Manning. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Left side is Henderson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Reels it in. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights, and that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 24 team, the North Dakota State Bison.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Quick give. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do.
Snags it, and he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. 2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. Caught, it's Tuggle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They'll run for it into Guste. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a bot.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Arch is going to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
standing on play action. Rushes on. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Out wide left, it's Wingo. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Got out of trouble and throws. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, it's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got it back corner of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure the picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll give it to Auguste. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here's Sellers to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They put together an 81-yard drive. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Right side, it's Bishop.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Manning with a play fake. Look out! Got his man to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide right, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Longhorn! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Oh, pressure's coming. Buying some time. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Throwing Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th. Hard running there. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Sellers. They're all over him. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The run inside. It's Coleman. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Lofts one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 30. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Texas. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Sellers, under pressure, escapes trouble. He breaks a tackle. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Rush right in his face. Being chased. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Clark. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Sellers to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting...
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and